Hey there everyone, welcome back to a brand new episode of my first ever Netflix original, Guy Talks About Life, where that is the guy, talks about life. Let's start off with a really great fun fact that I keep in my head. Did you know that the 2014 film Lucy is actually terrible? I'm just kidding everyone. I sincerely meant that as just an out of season Fool April's joke. But of course, in reality, there are people who actually take it as a fact. What a society, am I right? What I meant to say is, Lucy is actually a cinematic masterpiece, and most of you don't realize that because you haven't had your cerebral capacity unlocked past 10%. Which is why I'm gonna help you do that with my top 10 reasons why Lucy is the greatest movie. Anyway, I know you guys aren't really here to hear about my thoughts on Lucy, which I might actually make a video on later, but that's besides the point. In the meantime, I'm gonna update you guys on what's gonna happen to the channel this month, and maybe sometime in May. Let's start by talking about some upcoming projects for the channel. As of this channel update being recorded, I've got 2 new videos in the works right now, one of which is almost close to done, but I still need a little more time to get some more footage and get anything else to make the video feel more complete. But as far as I can tell, this video is going to be ready really soon, and I might be able to upload it next week, if not this weekend. So the video in question is actually a critique on the movie Gangster Squad, which I'm sure none of you have heard. Not a lot of you might not know about this movie. I don't blame you. I wish I never heard of it, and I wish I never saw it on Netflix. The only reason why I decided to watch the movie, let alone critique the dang thing in a video, was because I watched it after I uploaded my Mafia 2 video, which at the time I was so interested in watching anything related to Mafia culture. Now, I'm not going to spoil anything about my thoughts on the movie, so you might have to wait for the next video to come out. Until then. Apart from that, the following video might be a game critique on The Wolf Among Us Season 1. Now, I worked on this sometime while I was working on Gangster Squad, and I was expecting them to both hit in the same month, but I'm pretty sure that I won't be able to get this video out anytime soon. It might come out in May, or if I'm lucky, I could try to get it out by the end of April. But I'll have to see about that. It might be possible to get it earlier, because after 2 weeks from now, I might be done with college for the trimester, and I won't be going back until like maybe mid-June. So in the meantime, I might actually try to make that out soon. Now you might be wondering, wow, 2 videos in 2 months? That sounds alright, but schedule's kinda empty. I understand that you want to see a lot more of these kind of videos, and while I really want to put them out a lot more frequently, it's just not that easy for me because personally I like to take a lot of time admiring the content I'm making a critique on, and I also want to make sure the video looks good in the end. But what if I told you that you wouldn't have to wait an extra couple of months for a brand new video? Well, I got some great news for that. Because I'm starting a brand new series. No, I'm not talking about my pitch that is Guy Talks About Life. Of course, if any of the representatives up in Netflix does happen to watch my video, it could always happen. I mean, Lily Singh did manage to get a late night show, and she's definitely funny.
Hello, my name is Lily, and I am a white man.
But I do have something to talk about relating to Netflix. Now, of course, as you know, the whole pandemic is going around, and everyone is being forced to stay at home a lot of the time. While I might not have any free time until like 2 weeks from now, I thought of this really cool idea where I review every Netflix original just to torture my time being here even more. I had this idea for a really long time, this isn't something that I thought about last month. Unlike my typical critiques, where I take my time to elaborate on a lot of my points, I might try to make this a little bit shorter, but nothing like my letterbox reviews. I won't get too in depth because this video would go too long, but here's like the TLDR version. So think of it as the Red Letter Media's Wheel of the Worst videos, except I'm the only one watching them, and most of the content that I'm gonna watch from Netflix are either just Korean dramas or even like cringy TV shows like 13 Reasons Why. So yeah, if this series goes really well, something tells me that my summer is gonna be real great. Now, while I do enjoy talking about things like movies, TVs, and games, there's actually a lot that I want to do more to this channel. I don't want to just stick to those three things. In fact, I want to do more videos like my Bailina Productions video, where I look into internet culture and talk about YouTubers that I like or dislike, and try to give a history on them. You know, the kind of things like Wavy Web Surf and Wang. I have a lot of ideas for those kind of videos as well. And while I don't really want to spoil anything out, I have a really good video for a meme that I want to talk about. So in the meantime, maybe after Gangster Squad, you might be able to see that video out. Now, as eager as you might be to be waiting for all these videos to come out, they may take a while, so you might have to hold your brakes. The reason is that I'm actually planning to move out of my house in around May. Now, I understand that this is probably not the best idea to do it right now, given the current pandemic situation. But me and my family have been considering moving out for quite a long time. Some of the main reasons being our rent and the current state of the neighborhood. If I do happen to move out sometime next month, I might not be able to be on my computer a lot of the time because we might take a while to shift everything. So in the meantime, if that happens, I might just resort to tweeting about everything going on. Or like, I don't know, I'll try to upload whatever I can before I start. But yeah, that's about all the updates I wanted to talk today. So thanks for watching the video. Feel free to subscribe to stay in tune for more content, whether or not that will be delayed. And feel free to follow my socials as well to keep in touch outside of YouTube. And don't forget to stay in tune to our next episode on the Netflix Originals Guy Talks About Life, where we'll be having an intellectual discussion on why Orange Man is bad.